Spooky time.
Spooky.
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 Ooh.
What is spooky? Is this kind of spooky? How about
Yes.
this? Jump scare. What if I
No.
built up tension like I was going to do another jump scare?
Just a little bit.
But then I didn't. But then I did. Aha, I have jump scared you. I will wait here so that I can do my ultimate spooking. Boo.
It's like those prank videos where people just try to scare someone and then like... Actually, wasn't there a story where a guy accidentally got murdered by his wife because he was just trying to play a prank on her, but then it went horribly wrong? Yeah, if you're gonna spook someone, I think you should not do it too directly. Like, just play some speakers around your house and say something spooky out of it or something. Or like, use an animatronic or something. Or at least make sure the person that you're scaring isn't too susceptible to freaking out when they're scared. Like, take them to a haunted house first and see how easily they scare and how they react. And then once you run them through that test, then you'll know who is and isn't safe to scare. Otherwise, in the end, you just might end up spooking yourself. Or worse.
And then I'll just load some of these Halloween-themed bullets. All this and more on Jump Scare.
Oh no! Oh god. Some of my phobias are on the screen right now, and I do not like it.
I don't know if you explicitly want to talk about your phobias, because I kind of don't.
I don't like moths.
Moths kind of suck.
Yeah.
Wait, really? Why? Moths are cute. They're the butterflies of the nighttime. And have you seen pictures of them close up, like in the face? They're so cute. They're like tiny insect puppies. Sure, they're not the smartest. I mean, they fly towards any bit of light they can find, and that can get annoying. But why be afraid of moths?
Yeah, it's not that I'm afraid of moths.
Oh, okay.
It's that I know what they're like. And
Wait, that doesn't make it any clearer. What do you mean?
what's going to happen is, if I try to live and let live with a moth in the room, you're going to bump into the light bulb for a while, and then you're going to find a way to get down the back of my shirt. I just don't want to have it, so I go out of my way to kill moths.
Being a
Oh, that's so cruel. I've never had the experience of a moth going down my shirt. I feel like that's a very specific thing that I don't know why a moth would do that. I mean, I don't know, do moths need salt in their diet and they like drink it from your skin when you sweat a lot or something? Like, why would a moth go in the back of your shirt? That confuses me. I could understand if it went like all around your laptop screen and that was annoying, but why not just catch and release? They're moths! They're precious lunar butterflies.
personality online. Last thing you want is to be like, oh, I'm terrified of beautiful women's breasts. And then, you wake up next day with 500 DMs being like, look at this loser. And you're like, no! Which, by the way, is my phobia.
I don't find butterflies to be very beautiful either.
Wow. Okay, well, that makes sense then. I mean, I think if butterflies don't appeal to you, then moths probably won't either.
They're just larvae with wings.
Yeah, but aren't we all?
Facts, man, facts.
I guess you could classify ghosts as a phobia.
Why are all ghosts from like the 1800s? How come you never just see some guy who died like 2 weeks ago wearing like a Gucci shirt or something?
Oh,
I mean, that's a good point, actually. The ghosts we hear about are always from some, like, wartime period or someone who was, killed in a very tragic way. But then it's like, well, what about the guy who died from choking on a peanut? Like, why don't we ever see his ghost around? And what about all those plants that you killed when you tried to be a gardener? Do they have ghosts? And what about animals? Like, does your childhood dog have a ghost? Why do we never see, like, ghost puppies? This is why I am a skeptic of the paranormal, because it's just not consistent.
well, I've seen modern ghosts.
What, in real life?
in movies and stuff.
Okay.
Usually it's like just after the accident though. So, Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Right.
There's this scene with a bike crash and it's like the moment that the mum starts to believe. And she goes, how do you know that? Like with tears in his eyes. She's standing beside my window. But then it's just this extra with no lines.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of standing there with like a bloodied up head. But then it goes, what's my cue? And it just sort of walks away and it's very like nonchalant. And it's so funny. It's funny, right? It's not just me. Like, it's this really well done dramatic moment. But then the bike
She just kind of feels a bit awkward. She's like, I'll come back later.
Everyone acts like ghosts like confidently know how to spook people, but there's got to be awkward ghosts out there, right? There's got to be ghosts that, they just became ghosts. They haven't quite figured it out yet. It kind of reminds me of Beetlejuice when the couple dies and then oh, spoiler alert. I mean, I would think by now, hopefully people have seen that movie. But they even have a handbook and everything because you got to learn how it works.
I do think that is a potential market that has not been tapped. Airbnbs that are gimmick haunted. So,
Hey, that's actually not a bad idea. Although I feel like someone's got to be doing that. Someone's got to be doing that because haunted houses are kind of like a tourist attraction in many places.
okay, so some of the cabinets, the hinges are, installed a certain way so that they like naturally swing open.
Oh, that would be so smart. Bruh, just like Halloween themed and everything. Just add some speakers to the walls and like they randomly go off with like a whisper of some line someone wrote. Oh, and you know what would be even better? You could invite your friend who is easily spooked and just take them and be like, oh yeah, no, we're going to the beach. It'll be great.
More than they should. Stuff like that. Fuck, that would be awesome.
Little actuators that like open up doors late at night.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you're like, oh, fuck. And then you've got like a story to go home with. Why the hell isn't that a thing? Okay, let's say you've booked in the Airbnb and you're on your way there.
Yeah.
It's like this one dirt road. And so they've hired a guy. Steve, you got to get out there.
There's this old British man with a flat cap.
You're playing the role of the harbinger. In case you don't know what a harbinger is, here's the scene from Cabin in the Woods.
I've seen plenty come and go. Getting back. That's your concern.
You're not staying in the old cabin down the way, are you? Some say it's haunted. It was 80 years ago. The old Brown family.
Oh, you know what would be so fun about this too? If someone made an Airbnb like this, they could make so much money that people could just hire actors full time and just like play those characters all around the Airbnb while the people are staying there. Bruh, it would be like theater, but you live it. Which, I mean, Shakespeare said, life is but a stage. I mean, I feel like this is just taking that to the next level, right?
They had perished in a terrible fire. They say they haunt the grounds ever since.
You might be wondering why the house seems old if it caught on fire. Don't think about that too
Well,
much.
it's made of asbestos, you see. That's the real scary thing. Don't breathe too deeply now.
The silent killer. In fact, would you know that asbestos was actually...
Stop it. Stop talking about the asbestos. You've got to get back onto the... Yeah, he's got a little earpiece in. They say that no Airbnb customers ever make it out alive. Oh, I know what you go. The whole house is yours. Feel free to enjoy it. But there is one rule. Do not open the door to the basement.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this sounds so fun. Oh, I would love to stay in an Airbnb like this.
Yeah, that's good.
And then that stays locked until like 11 p.m. and then it just unlocks itself.
If a door like that unlocked, I would slam it shut and put a chair up against it. You have to make a reason for them to go down there. So it would be something like...
Like a child's voice. There's a Bluetooth down there as well. Excuse me. Hello.
Oh, that's good.
See, that's what I meant. Like, hide speakers and then you just play different lines. Oh, this would be so great.
Would you even try and sleep if you like paid money to stay at somewhere creepy like that? I guess you would.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
You might end up with just a bunch of drunk people who go, fuck yeah, look, there's probably a Bluetooth speaker in
There's
here.
like a fake child doll. They like punch it and break it. There's a lot of setup that's involved to like suspend the disbelief. What I was thinking was the power cuts out or something along that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I've got it. The power goes out, but they've given you a torch beforehand.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
they're UV torches. And so when you turn them on, there's like bloodstains and shit all over the wall.
Bro, this is so fun. I love this concept.
Header messages. Yeah.
Yeah, they could hire a woman to like walk by her window in a Victorian dress at night. And then she has like a little hatch or something she can hide in so that she can quickly hide before you like go outside to check to see where she is so that it looks like she disappeared. Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
If you sold it as an experience instead of as an actual accommodation, it would be brilliant. Because you get some businessman who's just like, I had the worst night's sleep. 0 stars.
That's true, yeah. I feel like people already have very high expectations these days when it comes to everything, and I could see someone doing a really good job on that Airbnb. But then someone being like, I didn't know it was fake haunted because they didn't even read the description. They were just like, oh, that's a nice gothic looking house. And they did no research and they just booked it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Have you seen the Saw movies?
I haven't, but I've watched all of your movie sucks.
But the question is, how would you design a saw trap?
First of all, you have to design a saw trap that I think it's meant to make them appreciate life.
Right, so you have to put me in the saw trap. What's my crime?
Internet historian, would you like to play a game?
Yeah, why not? That sounds fun. I like games.
Very relaxed about the whole situation.
Oh, what a wonderful nap. It was right in the middle of the day as well. I feel so refreshed.
That was great, thank you.
So what happens next?
You wake up taped to a deck chair,
Right.
and the little sawman comes out. For your crimes of not replying to my DMs one time,
Yeah.
your pinky finger was trapped in a vice grip.
Oh no, that's my favorite of all my fingers.
The handles of the vice grip are electrocuted. The only way to remove it is to unplug the electricity, but the plug is at the bottom of a tube of smartphones, which are all logged into your Twitter account with tweets already typed out containing the N-word.
Oh no, right, so you have to like not touch the... Oh my god. At first I'm like, I'm not gonna go near that thing.
I'm glad this got really elaborate because initially when he just said, there's pliers on your pinky, I was like, this isn't a bad punishment at all. And then he said the smartphone thing and I was like, oh, no, yeah, that's horrible, actually.
That's too high a price to pay, man. But then I would put my pants over my hands and now I'm digging through the phones and I'm not setting them off.
What are you doing?
I have passed the trap.
Man, if Internet Historian did like gameplays or he was like on a game show or something, I feel like he'd be so clever at winning them. Does he do more than documentaries? So far, I've only seen him do documentaries. But he just seems like a really clever guy.
What are you doing?
Stop! Oh, you don't mean to do it like that.
Wouldn't that be great if he just not thought of like one really obvious thing?
Now that's how you turn Saw into a comedy.
Yeah, right, you suddenly wake up in a lazy boy chair.
Oh, this is pretty good.
You are duct taped to the lazy boy chair.
This is still fine.
Suddenly, the television turns on. Hello, mini kudos.
Hello.
You've never appreciated having legs.
Dear God.
So, as punishment, you're gonna have to,
I don't want to be a critic, but I mean, usually when I'm kidnapped, people have it more planned out than it.
So I haven't watched the Saw movies, so I don't know what the name of that doll is, but I'm just imagining that doll, first day on the job, he's like an apprentice, he hasn't yet figured out his lines, and so he's like, as punishment, you will, and then the victim gets so bored they like fall asleep in their chair.
No, shut up. So, as you can tell, the cuffs of your pants have small hooks in them, and they are connected to these chains on the wall. This television is going to turn into only sex scenes from popular movies.
Oh God.
After 3 minutes, your pants will be all the way down, and you will still be stuck to this chair. And at that point, a little bell will go off, and your mom will be summoned into the room.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! In a way, this is kind of worse than death because this is traumatizing.
And she will catch you.
Dear God, no.
Oh God.
If you want to stop this from happening, you're gonna have to cut off your own legs.
Okay, well, I mean, honestly, I'd much rather just sit there than cut my own legs off. But I mean, it's sort of well, no, it's not very compelling, actually.
With what?
Here, I got you this implement. We'll just let the editor decide what the implement is.
Here's what Derek Sorman didn't foresee, though.
Right.
I saw The Wolf of Wall Street with my ex-girlfriend's parents in the theater, so nothing will ever beat that.
You could have turned to your girlfriend
Oh no! Oh no!
and gone, oh, we've done that one.
And then I fucking look her dad in the eyes.
There's like a... You never appreciated your foreskin when you had it.
Oh, oh no! Oh God! Wait a minute. Not everyone has that because when you're a baby, sometimes your parents decide to not keep it.
Have you seen that video of the pigeons getting sucked into the grain silo?
Oh, yeah, it happens to people too.
Yeah, well,
Oh no, this is such a sad video. I've seen this before. Oh god.
well, I'm sure the people aren't eating the grain though. That's kind of like the pigeon version of Saw. Their own hubris does them in because they're just.
Yes, that's going, you love corn, do you?
Well, here's an infinite supply of corn. Don't get sucked in. One of them goes in head first. He can see it coming and he's like, this is my fate.
Right, I am not afraid.
That one always took me by surprise because it kind of seemed like they were like, yeah, no, this is fine. This is how I want to go. This is what I've been waiting for.
My ancestors will look down upon me. Ad time. Email, Netflix, Facebook, Amazon, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Too many accounts.
God.
Too many.
Well, now there is. It's me, NordPass Woman.
Oh, but
Shut up, ugly. It's time to use NordPass. Store all of your accounts and passwords.
I love her bejeweled phone case. It's like taking me back to the early 2000s. When was bejeweling your phone case a thing? Was that the 90s or? No, that wasn't the 90s. That was the early 2000s because smartphones were not around in the 90s. In fact, wait, they weren't around in the early 2000s either, were they? Wasn't it around like, I don't know, 2008-ish that smartphones became more widespread? I don't know, man. Listen, I just don't know. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. I don't know what year it is.
Words in one delicious place, using just one master password.
wow, that sounds great.
Shut up.
Oh my god, I cannot believe that those hackers managed to guess password 123.
Oops, your turn's broken. Now let's fix those passwords. Improve your security with big sophisticated passwords, all randomly generized.
Randomly generized?
Here, let me install it now on your phone.
No, thank you.
Who really? Can you believe what a total bee she is?
Help, I am afraid of technology.
Every day I become a little more afraid of technology.
Something password.
Shut up, you handsome man. Did someone say a better way? No need to enter login info ever again. Use NordPass across all devices. Throw away this post-it note. And
For a moment I thought that those weren't hands and I thought they were feet and I was about to be very concerned about where this script was going.
give me your phone number. We should go out sometime. With NordPass. I'm not really sure how this ad should end.
Shut up and go to nordpass.com/incognito.
Now that's my kind of comedy. No matter what kind of sketch you're doing, you can always end it with a fart.
To get 70% off a 2-year plan, plus additional free month, plus 30-day money-back guarantee. Ad over.
Hey! What? Oh, 3 a.m. booty okay. That was really hard to read initially.
I've wanted to talk about those YouTube channels that call people at 3 a.m.
Oh, that's a good one.
because I hate those with a passion.
God, if I spin
I didn't even know this was a thing, and I kind of wish it stayed that way.
this fidget spinner,
Oh,
on this
look at that.
final swing for 5 seconds, you guys have to smash the like button.
Oh no. Is this what the internet has come to? You can do so much better than this! This is so sad!
5, 6, 7,
Whoa.
8, 9.
That's pretty badass.
Boom! You guys have to smash the like button.
Fuck, alright, fine.
You win.
I love how he took the dislike and turned it into a like. But see, look, 82k people dislike. I'm not saying it isn't like somewhat impressive, but it's only impressive in a kind of tragic way. Because I'm sure that that guy has more to offer the world than spinning a fidget spinner on a ring. You know what I mean? Like, it feels very gimmicky. You know, it feels very low effort. It feels like you're not really investing a whole lot. I bet if someone sat this guy down and like talked to him about his life experiences and stuff, he would have more skills and stuff to offer and he could be doing cooler stuff than playing with fidget spinners.
Win.
So today's video, we are going to be calling Thanos.
What did he say? You tell me what he just said. You tell me right now. What did he actually say?
Today's video, we are going to be calling Thanos at 3 a.m. and
Okay, we're going to be calling Thanos and his go-love. Now, hold on, we got to get in the mood. Editor, we got to put in some of the spooky music. Here we go.
Oh, and then he has a dance montage.
Wait a minute.
What is happening right now?
How did he get Thanos' number?
Make sure to subscribe and turn on.
I mean, couldn't you just set up like your own phone number through like Google Voice or something, and then like you can like record a long voicemail that sounds like someone else?
The little bell.
I want to be on the notification squad.
Come on, please.
Please,
Come on, I know it's
Thanos.
not gonna answer.
Please.
Come on. Hello?
I know, internet historian. This is modern day YouTube. You know, times have changed.
I mean, what else could I have expected? But like, somehow I'm still disappointed.
Wait, who are you?
You called me. Should I comment this?
Yeah, I think that's.
Disclaimer. This is just a skit.
Oh, what?
What the fuck?
Yo, Thanos. Oh my god.
That is interesting. Concerning?
I did not see that coming.
This is one of my favorite videos. Look to the left of him underneath that car poster. That looks suspiciously like lights coming through blinds.
Yeah, you're right. 100%. The comments turned off, the like to dislike ratio is turned off. Okay, here's the thing. This must be semi-ironic, but the thing that's throwing me off is the threatening, we need to talk kind of facial expression. I have just called the sus poster in Among Us, and I have terrible news about your bowel cancer.
Gang. It's
Honestly, he kind of looks like he's about to tell me, you're in the Matrix.
Will I screen the building man coming at you with another leave videos
What the hell did he...
and Cray gang. It's Will I screen the building man.
So he's saying, what's up YouTube and,
And what's cray.
So his
I mean, I could sort of tell what he was saying, but he's speaking so quickly and his diction isn't so great. So, like, all of the vowels and consonants just kind of get swooshed together, and it's just like, hi guys, is this the new standard, though? Like, are a lot of these channels that are doing fast-paced, energetic content just, like, not knowing how to English?
his channel is Eli So Cray.
Yeah, you know, I got
so he's
that
saying-
one, but then issue with us, train the building, man.
Coming at you with another leave videos always.
Wait,
No, the dabbing.
Wait. Did you just stab on me? Not once, but twice? Why?
This guy is so self-aware. He knows.
no, I know he is not. I guarantee you he's not.
Guys, make sure you go check out that video after this video. FaceTime Imposter Eli So Cray. It was absolutely insane.
I can hear the things you're saying without staring at me with.
He does have a very, very intense stare. In fact, I think the primary issue with his like presence on camera is just that everything is too intense. You know what I mean? Like not just the face, but like the way he's talking at me. Like I feel like he's trying to just be energetic, but I almost feel like I'm being pressured to do something. Like, all right, guys, listen, you gotta like, subscribe, and leave a comment before the bomb goes off in 3 seconds. Hurry, please.
With enormous intensity.
You need to start your videos with like a snappy kind of like, what's up? It's your boy, AJ Historian, back in the building with another banger of a video for you today.
If Internet Historian did that, I'd be very concerned about his well-being.
Hello? Is this Among Us?
This guy is so self-aware. This guy is brilliant.
He's not!
This is satire, and it is genius.
Let me ask you a question. How much treasure is on that boat? How much money worth of treasure?
Again, no mention of treasure at any point in Among Us.
I know, I was like, wait a minute. Are you ever even like on a ship in the sea in Among Us? I thought it was all based in space.
Does he think they are scuba divers?
Or like pirates, something that involves money on the high seas.
$100 million.
$100 million?
I'm gonna be honest. This is so entertaining that, like, I actually don't even want to commentate over it.
No, I agree.
I am absolutely enthralled by it.
I genuinely love this video. Banger of a video. Today we are calling the internet historian who recently passed away, RIP, to my boy.
No, don't say that. No, Internet Historian. Don't leave us, please. There's so much mediocre content on YouTube. We need you to spice up our lives.
Anyway,
Just jump into
so first of all, before we get started, guys, make sure to follow my Instagram.
You forgot the fidget spinner.
If I can spin this fidget spinner on this loaded gun in my mouth
Oh no.
for more than 3 seconds, then you have to hit the subscribe button.
brilliant.
First of all, let me just, I found this number on the dark web.
I just think it was DM.
Please don't do that. Oh, that sounds terrifying, especially because, like, if you accidentally shot yourself like that, you wouldn't just have, like, a bullet lodged in your throat. You'd have a freaking fidget spinner in there. Do you know how hard that would be to surgically remove?
Oh my god, you guys, he DM me his number, so I'm just going to call this now. Bring, 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 bring.
Hello? You've reached Internet Historian's voicemail. I'm not able.
Oh my god, you guys, did you hear that? The internet historian just replied to me from beyond the grave. Oh.
You get halfway through that, then your phone starts
That would be a kind of funny Halloween special if it was just a whole skit.
buzzing again.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, no, I missed your call. What's up?
Is this the real internet historian?
Why are you talking like that? Yeah, it's me. What's up?
When are you gonna upload a new main channel video? It's been like 6 months.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
See, look, celebrating Halloween. He should do it for Halloween. He should do it.
Did you do Halloween?
Growing up in rural New Zealand, not really, but kind of. So we would dress up and, do the whole like go around the houses, but it was probably like 1 in 10 houses actually did it.
Yeah.
Nothing like American Halloween.
Oh, that's interesting. Is it because they had their own kind of like cultural equivalent of Halloween that they focused on, or they just didn't have one? And so like just a few people kind of took inspiration from America's way of celebrating Halloween? A lot of other countries and cultures have their own kind of like Day of the Dead kind of celebration. So I was wondering what they had in New Zealand.
People didn't really try. We went to 2 of them and they were like, no, fuck off. We're like, all right. I think one woman gave us 50 cents. It wasn't very good.
My experience is that Halloween, I think, was my favorite holiday of anything.
Really?
Way better than Christmas or my birthday, because you get to dress up, which is like fun in the first
I'm
place.
going to go as an Arabian Night and put on blackface. And
I'm going as Justin Trudeau. So
I loved Halloween too. Initially more than Christmas. And then I got older, and in my neighborhood, people slowly but surely just stopped celebrating Halloween. Very few houses even bother to dress up their houses, and even fewer give out candy. But when it comes to Christmas, everyone goes all out on decorating their house. And so yeah, initially my favorite was Halloween, but then it kind of was forced to be Christmas when Halloween ironically died.
Halloween is great because you have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. And it's one of the first times where you get to go out on your own.
Yeah.
You can do slightly criminal things and get away with it. It's brilliant. One time, I think I was a ninja.
Yeah.
Oh, Fortnite Ninja 11s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Me and a couple of mates, we're walking around, and every second house is not doing Halloween.
Yeah.
But they would see you dressed up, and it's like, hold on, kids, just let me
check
see
the
what's in the pantry. They
Oh, that's kind of cute.
would come out with like a whole packet of Tim Tams.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa.
That's a haul.
It's like fantastic. And then once in a while, they would be like, oh, you know what? I'm not doing candy. You can have something healthy. And you get vegetables.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I got an apple one time. I got an apple once. That was the Yeah, exactly.
worst.
Bro, I got a full cabbage. It was 3.5 kilos. It was enormous. It was like, oh, this is our new fucking treasure for the evening. We're walking along the streets. Some teenagers in a car see us with this big cabbage, and they're like, roll it, roll it. And so they got us to roll it onto the street, and then they're in their car, right? And so they would just like go forward and back and try to run over the cabbage. And we were just having the best fucking
That's so
time.
cool.
Oh, it's just the best, man.
You know, I do appreciate how spontaneous Halloween is. I feel like Christmas is so much more predictable. Like, put up the tree, get the presents, I don't know, hot cocoa and cookies and whatever. But with Halloween, like, the whole point is that you don't know what anyone's gonna be until you see them. And even then, when you're walking around on the street, you're in disguise. So even if you see your friend or something, they don't necessarily know that it's you right there. And being able to be something else for a day or someone else for a day and be appreciated for that fact instead of just however people see you on a daily basis is pretty freaking cool. And then you have like pumpkin picking and haunted houses, which, let's be honest, I mean, come on, like, how does sitting on Santa's lap compare to going through a haunted house? Or even picking out your own pumpkin and carving it too. I feel like Halloween has so many things that it can be because there's no expectation of how you're supposed to do it as much as Christmas, where it's very much like, buy things.
And then you get home and then there's just a whole bunch of candy.
I love the idea of you having to like Diablo-style inventory manage your bag with a cabbage. And it's just taking up like 12 slots and you're like, wow, can't get rid of it though.
Drop item.
Halloween, I was dressed as Super Mario.
You're going as Chris Pratt?
Yeah, I was a crisp rat. So I was like 16, 17. We were drinking grape juice because I was underage. We were like, let's go to McDonald's, as all good stories end on a night of debauchery.
The way he pronounced McDonald's, I thought I was like having a stroke or something initially. McDonald's?
Right.
It was probably like a 15-minute walk, not too far away. Side note, the entire way, one of my friends was like, put his arms around me. He's like, James, bro, I fucking love you, man. Just so you know, I've always got your fucking back if anything fucking happens. So we pulled up to an intersection and a car pulled up. And this dude who had been trying to finger me a second ago was like, hey, g'day, boys, you having a good night? Guy gets out of the passenger side. This dude's like in his late 20s. Eyes us all up, sees I'm the smallest.
Yeah, right.
All I remember is being up, and then I remember being sideways.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Why? What is with people?
And he had cracked me in my jaw.
Holy fuck, he could have turned you into a ghost.
You hear about people who just ding their head off the concrete and they're done.
Yeah.
So, I mean, maybe I am dead.
Healing Joel Osmond's there.
You look outside the window and I just walk away kind of nonchalantly. So I get smacked. I'm on the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't pass out. I just got a walloping. And he got back in his car and they peeled off up the street.
Yeah.
Conveniently, a police cruiser pulls up. So
Oh, well, that's convenient.
they didn't see any of that happen. But all my friends are like, go get that fucking car. They just punched my friend. Cops peel off up the road after them, pull them over. And then they come back to us and they're like, yeah, they say that they didn't do anything. And then they like
Of course they did.
see me on the
For
ground,
God's sake.
like bleeding. Well, they obviously did something.
Yeah.
Ended up taking the guy to court.
You took him to court?
I did. And he pled not guilty.
So what did you say? I hereby declare, Your Honor, this guy did a mischief to my face.
Take a look at my mug. One woman screams and she's like, he's disgusting. It's just my normal face.
Oh. And his speech impediment ever since. All right, so what happened then? Did he go to jail?
He pled not guilty and I gave my statement. He said that my attire was offensive to him.
Well, wouldn't that just give him away as the guy who actually did something? I mean, come on, getting offended at someone's clothes? I think that's a pretty extreme, response to something that impacts your life in no way, shape, or form.
Yeah, right.
Keep in mind, dressed as Mario from the video game Mario.
Yeah. Did you get punched by fucking Waluigi?
I was gonna say, or Bowser. Like, hey, there's my arch nemesis on the side of the street. I'm gonna beat him up right now.
Now that I think about it, it wasn't a car, it was a cart they were in, and they drove off onto like a big rainbow road in the sky.
So what
God.
happened? Did he go to jail?
So he pled not guilty, and then I think he was from up north, so he went back to like whatever town he was from and was being trialed in their court. And while he was awaiting his court date, he assaulted someone else.
Oh my god. Well, actually, this is how it tends to be, though. He can lie as much as he wants about not attacking one person, but he clearly has anger issues or something, so he's gonna do it again.
So,
and mild brain damage, I suppose?
yeah, well, I started a YouTube channel, so
Ooh, Creepypasta. Yes. I love the Pokemon ones. Lavender Town is one of my favorites.
oh, we should do like a really dumb creepypasta for like a video game we both know.
Ben Drowned is another one of my favorites.
Oh, that would be quite good. Okay, guys, you'll never believe this story, but it's 100% true. When I was 14 years old, I really wanted to play the new game, Fallout 4, but my parents wouldn't buy it for me. So, one day I went to a garage sale. Lo and behold, there was a copy of
Oh no, this is how so many Game Boy game-inspired copypastas begin.
Fallout 4, but the disc was just an ordinary disc, and someone had just written FO4 on it in a marker pen. It must have been a pirated copy. I wish I had known what I know now. That is not any ordinary copy of Fallout 4. When I installed the game, it came with a warning that said, may cause death. I thought it was the developers trying to be funny. Holy shit, this is every game creepypasta.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. This is like a script people follow.
This is very accurate.
When I booted up the game, it wouldn't work properly. It would be a black screen. But then I messed around with the system files and I managed to get it working.
I thought it was just my PC acting up because my mom wouldn't let me buy a new graphics card.
The first thing I noticed was that there was already a save file on the game. I thought that was strange. I opened it up and it took me to the character creation menu. Except the man standing in front of the mirror was dead.
Can I tell you something?
This is giving me, what's the name of that Pokemon creepypasta? Oh, Buried Alive. Buried Alive is one of my favorites.
What?
My wall just creaked and I got a fright because you were putting me on edge.
Holy
I
fuck.
genuinely got scared by that. After I picked up my baby, the screen went black and I figured once again maybe my old PC had bugged out. But all of a sudden, it skipped to what seemed like a few hours in the game. I was back in the wasteland and I was talking to... what's his name?
Preston Garby.
I was talking to Preston Garby.
The only option it gave me was strangle. So I pressed the button. And what happened next was an extremely graphic cutscene of my character cutting the circulation to Preston Garby. He screamed in pain, and it wasn't like any of the usual voice acting. This sounded real.
I swear when I looked
Oh no, is this one of those creepypastas where you find out that everything that you did in the game happened in real life to a person or something?
into his eyes, it was like the textures suddenly got hyper realistic, and I thought I saw a reflection of a person in it. I thought I saw myself. Not only that, but the familiar Fallout UI went from being nuclear green to blood red.
And then it goes, I've been playing this game for a long time now, and I've started to notice some things. I feel like there's shadows in the corner of my room in real life.
I played for another 20 hours, literally exploring every crack and crevice, until finally I found the first NPC I'd seen in a literal day.
It was my dead wife, and she was still frozen, like she was in the cryo chamber. I started doing some research on the dark web. I found a post that said that actually, during the production of Fallout 4,
One of the beta testers was forced to play the game for 20 hours straight to see if there was any bugs with the game being played.
You find out that the developer had this large beta tester program because they kept on randomly losing them because they would disappear after they played the game for 24 hours and they couldn't get the game out unless they kept getting new beta testers in and finally getting the thing tested.
For 20 hours straight, and the man died of dehydration.
and then Todd Howard buried the body, and he didn't want anyone to know.
When you're playing the game, you're also playing in real life. So like you go around the game landscape and you find this weird pile of soil that was recently turned and you uncover it and you find a person and then you realize that that person isn't an NPC. That person was a beta tester that disappeared 1 year ago.
Something is not right. I feel like there's creatures all around me, like in the game. I can see map markers in the distance.
Oh no.
Here's the worst part. I decided to webcam my friend, but when I opened the call, he said, "Why are you hanging out with Preston Garby?" And I said, "What? I'm all alone."
I've got another twist.
You got a better one?
An alternate one. To my shock, when the webcam turned on, it wasn't my friend as I expected. It was the Todd Howard staring back at me.
But his eyes were different. They were more evil.
His eyes were black and as though he'd been crying blood. He opened his mouth and only static came out. I was terrified of what would happen.
Through the static, though, I could hear something. He said, if you die in the game, you die in real life.
Finish
I knew it! I knew it!
the game.
That's it, yep. I hope this isn't my last entry. Things are getting really bad now. I went back to that neighbor's garage sale, and it turns out they've never even lived there.
Oh god.
If I can end on one thing, it's to say this. If you find a pirated game at a garage sale, don't play. That's a great one. Okay. Dun-dun-dun.
I could actually see a game developer like creating a creepypasta like this just to discourage people from like piracy or something. They just like try to turn it into a meme so that people actually take it seriously. As someone who loves Halloween and spooky things, clearly, if it isn't obvious from my aesthetic, I really loved that video. I would love to do more spooky stuff on this channel. I just gotta find something quality. There's so many videos on YouTube where it's like, oh, here's a ghost video, and then you watch it and it's just all like gimmicks and not real or not actually scary. And so I try to have a high standard of quality when it comes to scary videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you tomorrow.